Welcome, curious minds, to a world of knowledge and discovery. Hello, dear viewers. Get ready to expand your horizons as we delve into Lehman College. Nickname =lightning, mascot =lightning bug, sporting affiliations =NCAA Division III, City University of New York Athletic Conference CUNY affiliations =website =logo Lehman College logos. Lehman College is a public college in New York City. Founded in 1931 as the Bronx campus of Hunter College, it became an independent college within CUNY in September 1967. The college is named after Herbert H. Lehman, a former New York governor, United States senator, philanthropist, and the son of Lehman Brothers co-founder Mayer Lehman. It is a senior college of the City University of New York CUNY and offers more than 90 undergraduate and graduate degree programs and specializations. Now, let's shift our attention to history. The Bronx branch of Hunter College was first established in 1931. The campus was the main national training ground for women in the military during World War II. For a decade before the entry of the United States in World War II, only women students attended, taking their first 2 years of study at the Bronx campus and then transferring to Hunter's Manhattan campus to complete their undergraduate work. During the war, Hunter leased the Bronx campus buildings to the United States Navy, who used the facilities to train 95,000 women volunteers for military service as WAVES and SPARS. When the Navy vacated the campus, the site was briefly occupied by the nascent United Nations, which held its first Security Council sessions at the Bronx campus for 6 months in 1946. From March to August 1946, the first American meetings of the Security Council were held in the gymnasium building, where intercollegiate basketball, archery, swimming, and other sports have been played. During festivities marking the 40th anniversary of the United Nations in 1986, the Southern New York State Division of the United Nations Association presented the college with a commemorative plaque, now displayed outside the gymnasium building. The college participated in the United Nations 50th anniversary activities in the process of separating Lehman College from its Hunter College-affiliated predecessor began in 1967, culminating in the establishment of an independent unit of the City University of New York on July 1, 1968. This new college, known as Herbert H. Lehman College or Lehman College, was established as a senior undergraduate college. The newly established school was named after Herbert H. Lehman, the former four-term governor of New York. Lehman College's founding president was Leonard Leaf. President Leaf was succeeded by Ricardo R. Fernandez in 1991. In 2016, Jose Luis Cruz, a former provost and vice president for academic affairs at California State University, Fullerton, was appointed as the third president of the college. On July 1, 2019, Jose Luis Cruz was appointed as the CUNY Executive Vice Chancellor and stepped down from the Lehman presidency. On February 21, 2021, the CUNY Board of Trustees appointed Dr. Fernando Delgado to succeed interim President Daniel Lemons as the fourth president of the college. The college closed like other CUNY campuses on March 11, 2020, in response to the coronavirus outbreak. Later, in April, the university released a study that concluded that the virus could be spread through a building's ventilation system. On October 5, 2020, 98% of classes were fully online due to the coronavirus pandemic. On May 26, 2022, after 2 years of conducting commencement ceremonies online due to the COVID-19 restrictions regarding mass gathering in NYC, Lehman held its first commencement ceremony post-COVID-19 lockdowns. In the next phase, we'll be immersing ourselves in the realm of campus and exploring its real-world applications. Lehman has a 37-acre 15-hectare campus with a combination of collegiate Gothic and modern architecture, located near the Jerome Park Reservoir at 250 Bedford Park Boulevard West 250 West 200th Street. The school's architects were Co. Rainsford, John A. Thompson, and Gerald A. Holmes. They had earlier designed the Archdiocese Cathedral of the Holy Trinity in Manhattan's Upper East Side. Lehman College houses a multimedia center in Carman Hall, comprising an acoustically designed recording studio, audio and video production control rooms, editing suites, student newsroom, media conversion room, graphics room, and technology-enhanced classrooms. Brennanet Public Access Channel is also headquartered in Carman Hall, where many programs are produced, including Bronx Talk and Open. In 2012, Lehman dedicated its new $70 million Science Hall, a 4-story building equipped with high-tech classrooms and laboratories, as well as a rooftop teaching and research greenhouse. In 2013, Science Hall was awarded a LED Platinum rating from the U.S. Green Building Council, the first CUNY building to earn the top green building rating. The structural engineers for this project was Leslie East, Robertson Associates LERA. The Lehman College Center for the Performing Arts is a professional theater which seats 2,310. The campus is also home to the Lehman College Art Gallery. The Apex, Lehman College's postmodern style athletic and fitness facility, opened in 1994. Designed by architect Raphael Violi, the Apex stands in contrast to the original Gothic Revival buildings that define the campus. Lehman is located between Bedford Park Boulevard and West 195th Streets in the Bronx, along Gooden Avenue and Paul Avenue as well as parts of Jerome Avenue. The campus is served by the following methods of public transportation. New York City Subway, the Bedford Park Lehman College subway station at Jerome Avenue, served by the 4 train, and the Bedford Park Boulevard station in the Grand Concourse, served by the B&D trains. MTA regional bus operations, X routes, the X and X routes also run near the campus and have stops that are at walking distance. In this section, we'll be exploring students. Students at Lehman College are from multiple ethnic and racial identities, multiple language backgrounds, various social classes, and diverse sexual orientations with many international students. Enrollment Fall 2018 Lehman College undergraduates, 12,639 graduate students, 2,148 total, 14,787 students. As we progress through this video, let's shift our attention towards academics and uncover its hidden depths. Lehman College offers undergraduate and graduate programs in its Schools of Arts and Humanities, School of Education, School of Natural and Social Sciences, School of Business, School of Health Sciences, Human Services, and Nursing, and School of Continuing Education. As we progress through this video, let's now turn our gaze towards Macaulay Honors College at Lehman. The highly selective Macaulay Honors College at Lehman provides a full tuition scholarship, Apple laptop computer, and opportunities fund of $7,500 that can be used for various activities such as study abroad, reimbursements for internships or research, and service learning. Students in the Honors College are required to take 4 seminars relating to New York City, maintain a 3.5 grade point average, and graduate within 4 years. They also must take 4 Lehman Scholars Program seminars, ALSTs. Brace yourself for a deep dive into Lehman Scholars Program as we explore its impact and relevance in our evolving narrative. The Lehman Scholars Program LSP is designed for capable and highly motivated students who have the desire and ability to pursue a somewhat more independent liberal arts course of study. The program offers the advantages of a small, intimate college, including special courses, seminars, and individual counseling. The Lehman Scholars Program offers several special features, first being that students are exempt from all degree requirements. They must, however, pass the CUNY skills assessment tests to be admitted to the program and meet all course prerequisites and requirements for their major field. The Lehman Scholars Program has its own requirements, which students must fulfill, a one-semester honors course in English composition and statistics, 2 years of a foreign language at the college level or its equivalent, for honors seminars from any of 4 different academic areas: fine and performing arts, humanities, natural science, and social science, and a senior honors essay. Students who enter the program with more than 30 credits may be considered for exemption from one seminar after consultation with the program director, Professor Gary Schwartz. Mentors: each student entering the program will be assigned to a faculty mentor in his or her field of interest. The mentor will advise the student in the areas of program planning and academic and career goals. Application procedure: students who have earned 60 or fewer college credit may apply for either September, June, or January admission. They will be notified about their acceptance in time for the following semester's registration. In this segment, we'll be unraveling the complexities of College Now and exploring its multifaceted nature. The College Now program allows selected high school students to take college courses. The program is offered during the spring, summer, and fall semesters, and the courses are taught at the main Lehman campus. Now, let's redirect our focus towards Freshman Year Initiative and discover its significance in our narrative. The Freshman Year Initiative is a program involving blocks of classes, similar to many high schools, which allows for new and first-year students to get to know each other and become familiar with the college environment. All first-year students participate in the program, which promotes an interdisciplinary curriculum, faculty collaboration, and peer support. All students take mathematics and writing courses as well as a freshman seminar when they arrive to prepare them for the rest of their college courses. Brace yourself for an in-depth analysis as we navigate through athletics and its far-reaching implications. Lehman College teams participate as a member of the National Collegiate Athletic Association's Division III. The Lightning Bugs are a member of the City University of New York Athletic Conference CUNY. Men's sports include baseball, basketball, cross-country, soccer, swimming and diving, track and field, tennis and volleyball, while women's sports include basketball, cross-country, soccer, softball, swimming and diving, tennis, track and field, volleyball, and cheerleading. In the Lightning Bugs won CUNY championships in men's swimming and diving and women's outdoor track and field. The school produced 2 All-Americans in women's outdoor track, Toby Alley 100m and Jasmine Springer triple jump. Turning our focus to conference affiliations, let's explore its key elements. Eastern College Athletic Conference ECAC. In the following section, we'll be immersing ourselves in the captivating world of notable faculty. There are nearly 400 full-time faculty. Notable faculty include Allison Amend, born 1974, professor of English, novelist, and short story writer Michael Bacon, associate professor of music, Lehman alumnus, and Emmy Award-winning composer and songwriter, performs in the band The Bacon Brothers with his brother Kevin Bacon. Jason Bestock, professor of mathematics and computer science, Sloan Fellowship winner Led W. Bedard, distinguished professor of Latin American and Puerto Rican studies Jerome Cherin, former professor of English, novelist, and film critic Eugene N. Chudnovsky, distinguished professor of physics Jane Kelvin, Cleland, lecturer in English Billy Collins, Professor Emeritus of English, United States Poet Laureate Maria Teresa Bourbon Courts, Professor Emeritus of Latin American and Latino Studies John Crigliano, Professor of Music, Academy Award winner Joseph W. Dubin, Distinguished Professor of History J. Eloise Douglas, former Assistant Professor of English Martin Duberman, Distinguished Professor Emeritus of History Melvin Fitting, Professor Emeritus of Mathematics and Computer Science J. East Franklin, former lecturer in education Dmitry Dornin, Russian-American Professor of Physics Nancy Griffith, Professor of Mathematics and Computer Science Michael Handel, Professor of Mathematics Nicholas Hans, Professor Emeritus of Mathematics in Memoriam David Freeman Hogg, Professor Emeritus of History in Memoriam William M. Hoffman, Associate Professor of Theatre in Memoriam Ulysses K., Distinguished Professor of Music in Memoriam Linda Keen, Professor Emerita of Mathematics, note for lecturer at CUNY, Hungarian-American Distinguished Professor Emeritus of Mathematics and Computer Science William Latimer, Professor of Health Sciences Robert Lecoqman, Distinguished Professor Emeritus of Economics in Memoriam John L. Locke, Professor of Language Science Ursula Meyer, Professor Emerita of Sculpture in Memoriam Margot Mifflin, born 1960, Professor of English Joan Miller, former Professor of Dance and founder of the dance program Melvin B. Nathanson, Professor of Mathematics Matt Dowd, Associate Professor of Astrophysics Victor Pan, Distinguished Professor of Mathematics and Computer Science Shanil Perry, former Associate Professor and Director of Theatre Lawrence Raphael, Professor Emeritus of Speech Science Stanley Renshin, Professor of Political Science Rob Schneiderman, Professor of Mathematics Raymond Smolian, Distinguished Professor Emeritus of Mathematics and Philosophy Marion Sokol, born 1944, Distinguished Lecturer of Theatre Christina Sormani, Professor of Mathematics Daniel Tiger, Associate Professor of Art Concetta M. Torino, Adjunct Professor of Music Lloyd Alton, former Adjunct Professor of History Ruth Westheimer, born Cora Siegel, 1928, known as Dr. Ruth, German-American sex therapist, talk show host, author, professor, Holocaust survivor, and former Haganah sniper. Eric Wolf, former Distinguished Professor of Anthropology Eleanor Wurtzel, Professor of Biology, AAAS Fellow Naomi Zak, Professor of Philosophy. As we enter this new chapter, let's navigate the complexities of notable alumni and unravel its multifaceted nature. Andrew Simon, writer, author of Call Me By Your Name, and professor at CUNY Graduate Center. Debo Adegbile, Commissioner for the United States Civil Rights Commission. Andrea Apollo, medical oncologist and researcher at the National Cancer Institute. Gary Axelbank, journalist, disc jockey and TV personality based in the Bronx. Michael Bacon, Emmy Award-winning composer and songwriter, and Associate Professor of Music at Lehman College, performs in the band The Bacon Brothers with his brother Kevin Bacon. Jacqueline Bishop, writer, visual artist and photographer from Jamaica and a professor at New York University. Stephen Kinterzi, businessman and numismatist. Blondell Cummings, modern dancer and choreographer. Ruben Daz Jr., borough president of the Bronx in New York City from 2009 to 2021. Ruben Daz Sr., member of the Democratic Party, represented the 32nd District in the New York State Senate from 2003 to 2017. Jeffrey Dinowitz, politician who represents District 81 in the New York State Assembly. Brandon M. Easton, professional writer, screenwriter, and educator. Christopher Endin, professor in the Department of Mathematics, Science, and Technology at Teachers College, Columbia University. Elliot Engel, U.S. Representative for New York's 16th Congressional District. Oswald Fellis, council member representing District 15 of New York City. Eileen Fields, sculptor and stone carving teacher. Nabi Fode Fofana, Guinan sprinter, also known as the Speed Dr. Philip Foglia, prosecutor and Italian-American civic rights activist. John Fox, former novelist and short story writer. Joe Foy, Major League Baseball third baseman. Eve Franklin, Democratic, represented Great Falls in the Montana Senate from 1991 through 2002 and served in the Montana House of Representatives from 2003 to 2007. Lewis Gordon, philosopher, works in African philosophy, philosophy of human and life sciences, and phenomenology. Mickey Grant, singer-soprano, actress, writer, and composer. Ramona Hernandez, community leader, sociologist and historian, professor of sociology at the City College of New York, and director of the CUNY Dominican Studies Institute. Andre Harrell, founder of Uptown Records, president of Motown Records, and the first half of the hip-hop duo Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Letitia James, Attorney General of New York since 2018. Janet Kaplan, poet and Professor Matt Kilcullen, Director of Athletics at Mercy College. Woody King Jr., theater and film director and producer and founding director of the New Federal Theater in New York City. Jeffrey R. Corman, politician who was a member of the New York State Senate 33rd District from 1990 until 1992. Gray Kreidler, painter and illustrator. Don Licht, visual artist who has worked as a painter and sculptor in the Bronx. Kenny Mincher, painter and associate professor of art and art history at Lehman College. Steve Mirsky, writer for Scientific American and the host of the magazine's weekly science podcast, Science Talk. Jatin Moody, writer, editor, and producer, and founder and chief executive of Yoda Yodaku. Devin J. Moore, poet and author. Jen Morrell, Dominican singer and songwriter. Robert McCullough, former basketball player. Pepe Osorio, Latino artist. Ron Perlman, actor and voice actor, best known for playing the comic book character Hellboy in both Hellboy 2004 and its sequel Hellboy 2: The Golden Army 2008, and Clay Morrow on the television series Sons of Anarchy. Richard Rakowski, entrepreneur, investor, and healthcare and energy consultant. Christopher Kid Reed, actor, comedian, and former rapper, formerly known as Kid, shortened from his original NC name, Kid Coolout. Elizabeth Rodriguez, Puerto Rican actress who plays Alida Diaz in the Netflix series Orange is the New Black. Edibatu Roman, professor of law at Florida International University College of Law. Jimmy Rosa, jazz double bassist. Maurice Sabrin, professor of finance at Ramapo College and candidate for U.S. Senate in 2018. Adel Arsalan, choreographer, director, producer, mentor, and educator, and co-founder and director of Forces of Nature Dance Theatre. Dovi Santos, Brazilian-born actor best known for playing Sir Ivan, the Gold Ranger on the television series Power Rangers. Dino Charge. Ivan Seidenberg, former chairman and CEO of Verizon Communications, Inc. Jose Enrique Serrano, member of the United States House of Representatives since 1990. David L. Spector, cell and molecular biologist and professor at Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory CSHL and head of the Gene Regulation and Cell Proliferation Program of the CSHL Cancer Center. Andrea Stewart Cousins, Democrat who represents District 35 in the New York State Senate. Bob Stewart, jazz tuba player. Andrea Stone, until 2019 the Director of Career Services of the CUNY Graduate School of Journalism, later the Craig Newmark Graduate School of Journalism. Theodore Swets, actor, theater director, and educator and head of acting at UMKC Theater at the University of Missouri Kansas City. Al Taylor, Democrat and Assembly member for the 71st District of the New York State Assembly. Michelle Tokaczyk, author, poet, and literary critic and a professor of English and former co-director of the writing program at Gauca College. Celines Toribio, Dominican actress, model, and Spanish-speaking television personality. Robert Torres Saber, Latino, hip-hop artist and author. Julius Penson Williams, African-American composer, conductor, and professor at the Berklee College of Music in Boston. Lowell Hoffman, Jamaican businessman, founder of Golden Crust Caribbean Bakery and Grill. Karen Yu, born 1992, professional wrestler, also known as Karen Q and Wendy Chu. I love hearing from you, so leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments.